So my name is Funja. I am from Tanzania. I am the managing director of Agrinfo, which is a company that deals with ICT within the agriculture sector. And we mostly now focus on how to use drones technology to give better extension services for farmers in terms of advising them on what to do in their farms, given what we've seen from our agriculture sensors that we fly with the drones. Most farms did not have title deeds in Tanzania, still true today, and I answered that challenge good enough. It was a CTA challenge, so we responded to that challenge. We defended our thoughts on what we could do within agriculture, and immediately we got again to compete at the same level at a regional after winning the local challenge, and our thoughts were also accepted at the regional challenge. We came up as second runner-ups. So immediately it sort of opened up to see that if some people are acceptable of such ideas, then there's something that we can do in this sector. So since then we started working. Straight away we've worked with Agrinfo, I think now to 3 and 4 years down the line on ideas and working with farmers and see where ICTs can take agriculture. So that's where it started. And I got inspired because I shared ideas and they were accepted. In 2013, like I said, with the hackathons, we were pitching that we could help farmers do mapping of their farms using handheld GPSs and having title deeds out of them. So we started doing that kind of service, but I think the main problem was how to monetize that kind of service, because when it comes to title deeds, these are regulated services by the government, and I think that was the main challenge, how to do the monetization. Between 2014 2015, somebody showed me an article of a flying object, and by then I was already aware of what remote sensing could do. And for me it was a fascination that, okay, there's a flying object. That means if you can give it a camera, it could do a lot of mapping, and it could be faster than what we do by using a normal handheld GPS. So I think it was a coincidence that at some point we were in Accra. Again, through CTA, we were in Accra, and I got another chance now to actually now go and be trained on drones, the actual drones, and then we were bold enough to also step in and say we could contribute towards getting the first equipment that we can test. And since the capacity building and getting the equipment, by the time we went home, we started showcasing that technology to farmers and to other stakeholders. And today we found ourselves working on a big contract. It's not big, but it's big to our company. We got to pilot on how we can use drone services to map maize farms, and specifically to study what are the losses that are happening in maize when they're on the farm. So we were able to map within 3 villages. We chose some area of interest. So we mapped like 4,000 hectares of land, and working with 300 farmers to understand what is on the ground and pilot the theory that using that drone imagery, we can now use to calibrate the satellite imagery, and with that imagery, maybe you can learn a lot of things on the ground just from a satellite image with the help of the drone imagery. So we've been lucky enough to be part of that project, and it's one of the opportunities that we're seeing. So we've grown so far to being from just a theory in 2013 to working with farmers, trying to test with a handheld GPS, then being able to get capacity in using drones. I think it was 2016 that we did the capacity training, and being able to now pilot a bigger project. And if the theory works, that means we'll be able to work on an even bigger project in the same areas.